Hey there folks, and welcome back to another approach video. I like approach, what can I say? Let's make it good, right? We don't have to play the blue-white approach, counter spells and all that. We can play this as an aggressive deck, and that's exactly what we do. We are playing the aggro version of I win the game, and it's starting to get good. So let's go through it, because there's a couple edits here. Mostly, actually, this is a lot of edits in this version of it. But let's go over the new cards just lightly. And then after that, we'll just kind of touch on some things. So, Kami of Bamboo Groves, it's like our Boreal Grazer. Just put a land into play tapped. But you can also channel this version to get 2 forests out of nowhere into your hand. Because why not, right? So you don't have to build with forests in mind, so no big deal. Other new card is Farewell, and this exiles virtually everything, which was one of those things that was always trouble versus Kratz, was being able to deal with their stuff without triggers or indestructible or, you know, little things like losing all your life total. So this is a nice answer to those kind of things and cleans up quite nicely. Second thing is nod to Planeswalkers. Let's be able to deal with those too. So there's that. Okay, so that said, that let's talk about the rest of the deck. So we've got our Explorer and Growth Spiral like we always have. There's our ramp package of 12 cards. I like 12 cards. It feels good. Faithful Mending is nice to clear these cards when they kind of be a little bit troublesome and you just want to mow on through. Also, Kami of Bamboo Groves, you can discard to get the force and discard the force if you wish. So if you want to kind of move up on cards, that's how you do it, or maintain parity. After that, we got 4 Purge because life gain is back on the menu and we want to absolutely feast. After that, Bounty of the Deep is just like the best divination on the planet, I swear. But anyway, yeah, draw from dreams, draw or look at the top 7. Approach once the top 7, so we go there. Bunch of lands, that's the deck. Let's get in some games, see how it does. Okay, in on the draw, we have Kami of Bamboo Groves, Growth Spiral. So that'll facilitate on the draw quite quickly. Yeah, that'll cover on the draw fast, but, you know, triple white as our board wipe if we need it. Questionable. We'll have to see what we draw off Growth Spiral and further. Additionally, if it appears to be a rather slow-ish deck, we can just Growth Spiral slowly and Kami whenever. We can pivot quite quickly. We can play tap land on 1. Almighty Brushwag. That says I should probably do something about that right now. Okay, so first thing I noticed was that we got Branchloft Pathway, which we probably want to play on white next turn. And that'll be our second white. So this thing pumps for 4, noted. But it has trample, and it's 1/1, and usually what they intend to do is buff these things, if I recall correctly. Wildwood Tracker, yep. Swarm Shambler, sure. Let's see what they do. So they're trying to beat down with 1-drops. Our opponent seems broken, and they're saying go. Okay, so Bounty of the Deep is interesting. No, I'm just going to Growth Spiral. Okay. 4. That's 5. Portcullis fine. That's 1-drops. Is this just a quest deck? Oh, come on, guys. Oh, well, whatever. You brought it to the table. This is what we deal with. This is why we play the play queue, because A, it's the most competitive queue on the planet. B, when it decides not to be that, you know what? I'm going to get our triple white, and then I'm going to seek for a land, which is Beseju. And Ijano. We'll put Beseju on the table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our opponent, Venturous Impulse. They're playing a quest deck. You know what? This is almost tempting to... You know what? Let's screw it. This will be a fun one. Let's throw it in the video. Why not? How does the quest deck do? Oh no. Okay, so we got our double approach, so we just do it this way. Knock out the aggression. And then we cast approach, approach. Yeah, they're playing one drop, one drop. And let's see if they cast all their spells today. Sniper. Adventurous Impulse. Oh, they've got one more to go. They're getting all their quests today. Moss Viper. I'm wondering if I should just let them... No, because no one ever lets me. A game is a game is a game. You play to win. If you got a side hustle going, you got a side hustle going, but you play to win. What? I mean, that had to have been a quest deck. So the idea being cast X amount of colored spells, get your quest for the day. Okay, in on the play versus Matador. It's a sluggish hand, but we can draw into stuff. Let's see how it plays out. We're on the play with it. So, Vantress. The only one guaranteed tapped on one, and the only one guaranteed blue, it is Soul Warden. As I've said. Anyway. So we need to farewell soon. I just screwed that up. I meant to do green. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Okay. Buddy says, nah. Okay, so they've got something a little scarier in the works. Apparently us staying untapped was the one thing that they couldn't handle. Or Hinterland Harbor also comes into play tap. Let's throw the Explorer. It's a cantrip either way. But the only difference would be that we may get a land drop out of it by dumb luck. But otherwise, let's try to go for the cards we need. So we need 6 land. Yeah, they're vomiting now. But none of this is the stuff we worry about. Drawn from Dreams. We don't exactly have what we need here for this. Let's throw this. Okay, so we have Approach of the Second Sun. We have Farewell. We have Drawn from Dreams. I'm going to throw Faithful Mending. I could throw the second Approach. Yeah, I could throw the second Approach. So this is our guaranteed land drops, as I see it. Heliod. We can deal with Heliod. Of course, that's a little annoying. Why all Daxos all the time? Alright, whatever. Put that on blue, so that's a little bit more blue. Alright, exile all creatures, all enchantments. Keep the graveyard for the mending. There, Heliod gone. Johnny, that's not really threatening. We need a land drop. Wrong land drop. Alright, well, whatever. Channel. We channel for that. You know what? Just find me a second Approach. I mean, it might as well at this point. We'll take Bounty of the Deep as some gas as well. More Heliod. More speaker. Not more speaker, just a speaker. Okay, so we have to survive this. It's possible. Actually, that makes it very possible. Let's cast Approach. Play Kami as a blocker, basically. Make it look like we're intending to scry towards Approach. We'll just even do the bottom, play the role. Make them think they got more time than they do. Usually this is where people play a little more aggressively and heavy-handed. And that's usually where the board wipes come in. They kind of synergize. That's the point. Yeah, put it all on the Pridemate so that I can block a single target. Sounds great. I mean, whatever. Sure. Whatever. Now, don't play Gideon of the Trials. Thank you. On. This deck does not respect the life gain deck at all. If you hate the life gain deck, you should love this version of Approach. Okay, in on the play we have a number of avenues, but none of this is actually a hand. It's just mana, technically. So that's kind of where we're at right now. That said, I think we can Temple of Plenty and then Mistgate. And not have to worry about Kami of Bamboo Groves. Let's take lands based on this information here. You know, facilitate these cards so that they work a little bit. Kami, we'll see where we're at. Because it might be just discard to Kami and Faithful Mending it. It's Authority of the Consul, so I have even less reason to play Kami. Let's just leave blue mana open and see what they do. Okay. So green-white life gain again. So at this point we have plenty of lands in hand. Let's just keep rolling through. Okay. We explore, we can get a Temple Garden in play, in which case we can Hinterland Harbor. Maybe hit another land. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I might just discard Kami. We'll see where we're at. Depends on what our time limit is. Tralsara is a card. You know what? Don't auto pass. I have concerns. I can convert it into a land. Yeah, let's just convert it into a land. Okay. Cast Approach. So we have Bounty of the Deep, we have Faithful Mending. So whatever cards we get can be based on that. Prosperous Inkkeep. There is a concern that the opponent just goes off here soon. And I would like to be able to deal with it. Yeah, I would like to be able to answer this board. We've dug pretty deep, but I need to see the answers here. They're getting hefty. Scry to the top. Yeah, that's what I don't like. Thank you. Arden Vale. Okay, Arden Vale. This Kami will discard for Faithful Mending so we can get closer to the approach. That said, we just pulled 2 cards, so we have no idea where the approach is sitting. That may have pulled from above approach or below approach. We don't know. Okay, so they did some setup cards, and, well, guess what? We found another approach. Because that's why there's multiples in the deck. Okay, in on the draw, we have a Gross Spiral Kami of Bamboo Grows. We have blue mana, we have white mana, we have green mana. We're mostly good, except double blue if it comes along, which is drawn from dreams, basically. And if we need to fire 2 halves of... Ew. Alright, well, if that's the case, Combi of Bamboo Groves, turn 1. We have to move faster. Not that land. Okay. How do they play? Hushbringer. Okay. So we got our Hengegate. I'm going to wait on this, just in case I can punk out with Ijano, then why not? Otherwise, we're Growth Spiral. Because that was my intended thing, Growth Spiral right now. Would not really Divine Purge this, it's fine. Yep. What's this protect from? Oh, that's kind of poop. Alright, well, we'll let them have their stinking card then. Because I want this stuff just to go away. So they get to keep their cards. Okay. Let's put Ijano into play now. Nice. So we want blue. We want explore. Didn't find anything, that's fine. And we purge. So this will keep them sluggish. They're not going to be playing auras if they have to deal with their creatures and all that nonsense. That kind of thing. So now they're reading Purge as if that happened to them for the first time. A seed. Okay. Throw Kami. They play this one, play the Kami that we purged. Play Breeding Pool. There's where we get value. And there's no Hushbringer to stop that value. Cartouche of Solidarity. Again, we can just purge. It's fine. We can chump block if we need to. That kind of thing. No big deal. Oh, nope. They're going to go ham on this one. All right. Sure. Or we could just do that. That looks better. Let's do this. Got Spell Pierce? I mean, I'll just cast another one later. It's a possibility they have Spell Pierce. Let's watch for it. So let them do a thing, I guess. All the glitters. Yep. You have to make it fly, though. All the glitters. Yep. So they have one card in hand and no value. Just pointing that out. So this purge basically ends their game completely. Now I'll go get my approach. You know what? Let's do it twice. Yeah, you get Luris. Let's see how that goes for you. Alright, in on the play. Looks like a reasonable hand. Yeah. Just played against a one of those discard decks that's just like, I'm going to make you discard everything, and then when that's done, you're going to have nothing left, and I'm going to do nothing, and we're going to play off the top of our deck, because random is a lot more fun than actually playing strategy. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those decks are a miserable pile. They're just like, wow, we're totally having fun right now. Aren't you glad this was, you had this idea? Thank you, game. Now I will shock in my breeding pool. Thank you. All right, we're at 6 lands. We can cast Farewell. This is why I want 12 ramp sources, so I can do this regularly and then figure it out from there. This is not threatening yet. Know what? Let's just scry for a land. If they play something threatening, then we'll farewell, but otherwise, we'll scry for a land. Yep. I know that thing's getting a little larger. Yeah. That's fine. We'll always stabilize in that sense. So, Hour of Revelation. I mean, I could do that. And then we have a Temple Garden for later. You know what? Let's just save Hour of Revelation and have our Temple Garden next turn to play tapped. Farewell this board, all creatures. So now we have our 7 lands, a board wipe available, plus a Divine Purge, and both of them hit. Leonin War Leader is a card, but we're just going to approach now. So that's ticking while we get all the rest of the work done. Still playing cards. They're still doing things. What is even this card? I've never seen it before. Just a 2/2 lifelink thing. Sure. Cool. Alright, well. Scry. Down 1. Our Revelation. Orator. Sure. Where are we now? A little ways away. Yeah. We can just Faithful Mending our way for the rest. None of this is going to matter. So, I basically, like, these are the decks. This is what it is. Life Gate is everywhere. So, since it made a resurgence, here we are. Yep. Whatever. And boop, boop. Done. So Mending's a nice little stall, even though it's card disadvantage. It gains the life and it digs. It does what you need to. It digs. Like, I think the strongest property of an approach deck should be that it has strong card manipulation. If that's the feature card. Blue-white control, its feature is not approach, of course. Okay, and on the draw we have Breeding Pool. We can Hallowed Fountain on 1 into Forest Growth Spiral Ijano, and that gives us our double white fairly swiftly. And largely pain-free. Evolving Wilds, strangely. So, potential landfall conditions here. Heads up. Purge may be helpful for dealing with that. Kinnan, that can't be good. We gotta move fast. Okay. So we can actually just play one of our 4 breeding pools into play tapped. Kinnan is a big threat that I want to deal with right away. Unless they're not playing Mana Rocks. This is probably enough value to care about, though. So, yeah, sure. Oh, bugger. In my mind, I'd already set down the white source. Know what? Have at thee. Yeah, sure. Drawn from Dreams. Approach. Bounty at the Deep, maybe? We have 3 purges in hand. That's pretty crazy. The Hour of Revelation may have been actually welcome. I just dropped my double white. Bounty of the Deep better hit then. Zendikar's Royal. I guess Divine Purge is still live? Okay, sure. Bounty of the Deep. That's pretty good. So next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we cast Approach. And then hopefully, yeah, this is fine. That's not fine. We have to Farewell now. I'll kill the graveyard too, because this is the kind of deck that would probably have something that pulls from the graveyard. Where's the triggers? Game? Oh my goodness, the game locked up, didn't it? One moment, I'll restart. I hear noises in the background. Okay, we're good. Resolve. Resolve. Yep. So yeah, we're blowing up all of this stuff. Eventually. Yeah, this is a farewell moment. They're trying to figure out what's up. Does he have Settle for 3 mana? Yeah. It's not like that card's been serving you any purpose anyway. Yeah, Farewell. Artifact, creature, enchantment, graveyard, bye. Alright. Now that that engine is gone, we cast Approach next turn with very little problems behind them. Then we have all of this stuff to try and dig. Like we have a Faithful Mending with lots of gas to dig with. So that would be our kind of plan from there. Now is our opponent frozen? Okay, and on the play we have no ramp cards. We have some scry cards. A scry card, and a Bounty of the Deep, and a Purge. So our segue is this. If we find an Explorer off the top, I'll strongly consider keeping it. We're going to push the land down for now. Our opponent says hello. Red. Yeah, alright. Mountain and combat, they're frozen. They don't know what to do at combat. Okay, there we go. Careless Celebrant, I guess? Whatever. Bounty of the Deep. Gas me. Woo, yeah. That's some gas. So red Careless Celebrant, that says when it dies, it gets a trigger. So this is still not much. Explorer. Bounty of the Deep, you say? Blue. We have double green. Triple white. So we can throw the Bastaju, get up to a little bit more, or we could get 2 pieces of gas. Not much in the way of gas, but hey, we have a full hand. So we can still purge these. We can cast some Growth Spirals, Explorers in the middle of it. Or we can throw them to Faithful Mending. Ijano, you know what? I just want to play it as a land, honestly. So they're completely untapped for whatever reason. So let's see what else we get. Just leave the 3 mana open. Okay, so that's our land requirement. And an extra Hinterland Harbor to the pool. The more we do past 7, sometimes the easier it gets. Because then, like, if we draw a land next turn, we can approach and then immediately grow Spiral or Mending. If we wanted to. And since we're against mono red, yeah. Tap Careless Celebrant. Sure. It could be a Stealing Sack and it just has nothing to do. Like a fling of... I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can only guess what a Careless Celebrant's in here for. Anyways, they're probably not killing us. I don't know what 5 lands and Careless Celebrant plus a shock in the hand is all about there. In on the play, we have some Purge, we have Drawn from Dreams, no ramp here. So I guess just shock lands throughout here. Beseju kind of fills in the blanks here, though. Green-white, Spirited Companion. Oh, you're saying my Farewell is live. You're saying my Farewell is live. I think I still want this, because they may be a creature variant. We have Beseju we can yeet at something if it gets out of hand, though. Elvish Visionary. No, this is Yorion without Yorion. So far. So I don't really want to purge yet. You're just going to have to kind of convince me to purge. You know what? It's just Drawn from Dreams. We'll play our own game plan for now. Our Revelation, since I don't know what's up and I want an answer. And then, let's see, just a land. Make it a Vantress, maybe? Yeah, sure. So we'll still make land drops, and then we can blow up whatever this is. I can still purge this. And they can gain their value, and what's it going to matter, right? If they're stuck behind gaining value, they're not doing anything else. So we'll explore. Okay. Play the Beseju, because why not? Let's get our mana live here. And, yeah, do all that again. That's why Purge is so good. It just does all the things. Yeah, this is something ETB, but not really an answer on what. Anyways, Drawn from Dreams. There's an approach. And if I'm taking value here, probably a Bounty of the Deep. Just random value. I mean, well, one thing's for sure. Take a look at this hand right now versus what my opponent's doing. Just say it. Sure. Yeah, I did it. I don't even want to use Mending. I don't want to change my hand. It's spectacular. Okay, current scenario. We just approach. Let them get their filthy shenanigans dealt with and we'll farewell them. Or our Revelation if a Planeswalker is involved in those shenanigans. Right now, I don't know what this is. Priest of Ancient Lore. Okay, you gained a lot of life. Congratulations. Oh, that's gain life and draw a card. I thought that was something about gaining life for each creature you control. Anyway, a lot of cantrips. Like, this is why I'm just like floored that there's no Yorion here yet. Because at least you could be doing that. It's like free real estate. Anyways, you know what? Let's just be kind. Do it again. Drawn from Dreams? Jeez. Okay. Pass the turn. I'm going to yeet to Faithful Mending now. So that hopefully we get to approach a little faster. Generous Stray. Yep. I don't know what they're doing. Like, did somebody play a discard deck against them? And they're like, you know what? I get all the cards. Sure, why not? I'm really trying to understand this, but sure. Yeah, whatever. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know where it is. Let them do their thing, or we can draw from dreams. We'd just draw from dreams. There it is. And just so that we look like we're busy and have something to do at the end of our turn, we'll Kami. Or Faithful Mending, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I've yet to see someone concede to Drawn from Dreams, because it doesn't reveal that where the location of approach went. But anyone tracking the game will go, wait, that he's got approach in hand, right? I just don't know what this deck is. Played 3 mana for a late Soul Warden, though. You know what? Let's just channel this for their heart attack value. He's got something! No, I don't. I have approach, that's it. I don't know what that deck was. They were cantripping, they had all the qualities of Yorion, but there was no Yorion. I mean, it could be in the deck, because they want to stay 60 cards, but where are they drawing to? Like, literally, what is... my head hurts trying to figure this one out. I don't know what the end goal here was. Whatever. Alright, so, based on the games, we had some really weird games today. Like, I always play in the play queue and we see all sorts. Like, it's usually a larger, more diverse pool, but usually every deck has some teeth. So, I really don't mind it, and you'll see everything there. That said, today saw a pile of life gain decks, which probably about the biggest contender, and then there was just a pile of weird. Anyways, weird is what we want to see, because you never know when somebody's got a cool idea, like playing all cantrip creatures for I'm not sure what reason that was. I just don't know. And anyway, that hurt my head, that one. Anyways, deck did the thing, and as you can see, Divine Purge was almost always the perfect card, and yeah, and Farewell just kind of cleaned up nicely afterwards. Like, Purge slows them down so much. They get to replay all their stuff. They don't lose anything except the game, because all we're trying to do is stall to 7 mana and all that stuff. So let's just make everything expensive. And so that's why Purge, when you have a proactive plan, is spectacular. Because you're just saying, slow down, stop, no, stop, dude, stop. Stop. Let me win. All right, now you go. Anyways, that's the deck. It's spectacular. And this is very close to probably like a top-end version now. Probably a few adjustments after that, but no, I'm in love with this version. It's all instants and sorceries without an amulet, because I can't fit amulet in anything yet. I do have an amulet deck on my mind. I've been wanting it since Kamigawa came out. Wildcards, dude. Can't do it. But I think this deck's finally at a point where I can put it away. It's in a good spot. Let's just set it aside. I'll work on the amulet deck. But this one, yeah, it's good. I'm happy with it now. I think this is the right spot now. I'm good. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.